Senator. I'm going to have to run back because we're voting right now, but I wanted to come by. I have to tell you the part that really upsets me is the double standard. And I'll tell you why. Because now, it's the excuses du jour and the double standards that we're seeing in this case. That he didn't answer enough questions, that he didn't answer the right questions. The previous two nominees by President Clinton for that same court, one answered 3 questions and the other one answered, I believe, 20 questions. Mr. Estrada answered over 125 questions. Were those questions asked of the other individuals? The answer is probably not. Again, one had 3 questions. Why all of a sudden the double standard with this individual? And that's the part that's upsetting. So, yeah, we can come up with a million questions right now that we would like answered and a million excuses. It sounds to me that it's, with no disrespect to him, that this is Joey Suzu doing the campaign for the anti-Estrada campaign. Every day it's a new excuse du jour. Why the double standards? Why is one judge asked 3 questions, another one 20, this one 125 that he answered, and that's not enough? Why is it that there are 5 members of that court that have never been judges? That's never been an issue. And now that becomes the pole that this man has to jump over? Why? Do you only have to be a judge if you're Hispanic? Why the double standards? And the most obscene of the double standards are when members of the Senate publicly, to the American people, say that they would fight against filibusters. That it doesn't matter if you're against a judge or in favor of a judge, but they will fight against filibusters, because that's a horrible thing to do. Just vote up or down. And then all of a sudden, what they said means nothing? Are people, are we living in a society where you can just say something and not be held accountable, and all of a sudden just disregard that you said it? That's unbelievable. Why the double standard? Why is this man being held to a different standard than the other judges on that same court? Why does he have to answer 5 times more questions than the other judges combined, and then we're told that that's not enough? Why does he have to be a judge when the other ones did not have to be judges? Why does he have to release, not him, why does certain documentation have to be released when there are 7 individuals, the famous memorandums, when there are 7 individuals that have come from that same office? And that's never been a factor. That's never even been required. That's never been requested. And yet this young, brilliant Hispanic, who they have not been able to find one issue on, they're using these gross double standards, even in violation of their own words to the American people. They've broken their own word to the American people publicly. You have senators that have said that there's the gold standard. That's the reason. That's how we should judge if one should be a judge. But not if you're Hispanic. If you're Hispanic, damn it, no. The standard has to be higher. It has to be a new standard. That's unacceptable. The double standards, the double talk, that is offensive. That's the issue. That's the issue. It is unbelievable to me that in this day and age, you would have elected members, and we saw it again last night on the floor of the House, say that one of the reasons Mr. Estrada should not be a judge is because of his race. Because he's not Hispanic enough. Because of his race. Let me tell you, I'm not supporting Mr. Estrada because he's Hispanic. I'm supporting him because he's qualified. Because he's answered the questions. Because he's a man of integrity. But I reject, and I think the American people should reject, that people use race to try to disqualify him. They have said that publicly. That is a sad day for the United States of America. It's a sad day for Hispanics, for those of us who believe in diversity, but it's a sad day for fairness and for the United States of America.